face who runs the place, T-Roy. The OG on the marquee, Jaybird. And the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We're not the Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
Hey, welcome to the show. Jaybird, T-Roy in the house. How's everybody doing today out there in Hassle Nation? It is a beautiful Thursday out there, Quad Cities. A nice, balmy... Is it Wednesday? Ah, man. See, my days are way off, Jay. It's too busy when I'm having fun.
It's Wednesday.
Anyway, it is a beautiful Wednesday out there, Quad Cities. Sunny skies. Nice, balmy 58 degrees, 59 degrees. I don't know. Might get in the 60s today.
It's Wednesday, May 12th. We got a lot to do in a short amount of time. Why do I feel like it's somebody's
We got a long way to go.
That's exactly the same song I had in my head. That's weird. It's like we're on the same cycle or something. That's what happens when you hang out so long.
We're on the same cycle.
That's what happens when you hang out so long.
I didn't know we had cycles, Jay.
I don't know either. So
bicycles.
Oh,
that's so funny.
Okay. Anyway, yeah.
We get cranky at the same time. I don't know what's going
cranky.
on. You do.
I just try to go
you just
with
try
the
to keep
flow.
Me calm?
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
That's right.
Pretty much. Yeah, it is pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, Lord. What happened yesterday in baseball?
What happened yesterday? Well, it's finally someone didn't throw a no-hitter.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of a weird story. It's not one.
Is it the guy with two walk-off home runs before his first hit or something like that? Or
no, it's actually in the minors or whatever else.
Oh, what happened? Somebody hit a home run, right?
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
All right. Well, all right.
Yeah, I keep seeing it on Twitter, but I haven't dove into it to figure out who the hell it was. It just didn't seem interesting enough. It was just a home run. I don't know. It was just like, oh, dude hit a home run. I'm like,
doesn't seem interesting enough for me.
I didn't know what it was, so the name, like the guy's name, didn't pop in my head as somebody I knew. So I was just thinking, whatever, guy hit a home run. All right, great. Yeah. I suppose it's like a really great, heartfelt story.
Well, his name's Drew Robinson.
Okay.
And he was a major league prospect. Got drafted pretty high.
Yeah.
And I guess it's the right thing to talk about right now, and I guess it's a story that we should highlight because May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh, great! No,
yes,
I feel bad.
Well, he attempted a suicide last year.
When was he drafted? Like how recent was?
About 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
And he attempted suicide last year. He lost his right eye, in the suicide attempt.
Oh no!
And he's made a comeback. And he hit a home run last night.
For one eye?
Yeah. He lost his right eye, yeah.
Good God. This is a pretty good story.
Yeah, and I guess as much as like, it's like, oh, is that
one eye look like an ass?
No. But as much as you're kind of like, oh, it's a little dark. Should we talk about it? But April is Mental Health Awareness Month. So congratulations to Drew Robinson.
Was he depressed because of the COVID situation? Or what was it?
I think it's a lot of things.
A lot of things?
Yeah, just like...
They really probably didn't explain it all, or
I'm sure if you dig deeper in the story, much like you, I've read it, but I didn't dig deep. I at least gave it a little bit of.
You gave it a lot more than I did.
So I'm not laughing about that.
Great, dude, hit a home run. I didn't know. I have no idea. I didn't know. It didn't pop in my head because I hadn't heard the story.
Yeah. Other things like, we'll just get the bad stuff out of the way. Colt Brennan, who was a quarterback and was finished third in the 2007 Heisman Trophy ballot, passed away at age 37. He was in a rehabilitation facility at the time. That's not a good story either to have. And again, it's a Mental Health Awareness Month. But Colt Brennan played for the Fighting Rainbows, Hawaii, set tons of records there. Like I said, got third in the Heisman Trophy, got drafted by the Washington Redskins, had maybe a cup of coffee in the NFL, played in the CFL and arena as well. So that's
There's another famous athlete that died here in the last week.
And then back to your original point, though.
Yeah.
Patrick Mazeika, he hit a walk-off fielder's choice against the Orioles on Tuesday. He is the first Major League Baseball player over the last 100 years to have multiple walk-offs before his first career hit.
So how long has he been up?
I don't know, but
how many at-bats has he had without a hit?
Well, he's got two, I guess. One must have been on an air, another one a fielder's choice. He doesn't have a hit yet. He has two walk-offs
He had 2 walk-offs, multiple walk-offs, and then before he's gotten his first career hit. So either he got walked or what. I didn't even know about the stat until you just brought it up, and now I see it. So
well, now if he doesn't have more than 10 at bats, all right, that's really cool.
University of Nevada, their third baseman Tyler Bossetti has homered in 9 straight games, breaking a 30-year-old Division I record.
So was he going for 10?
Yeah, he'll be going for 10. Yeah.
Sweet.
Other strange news. The Raiders are adding a huge nightclub behind one of the end zones at Allegiant Stadium. There'll be 2 DJ booths, 42 televisions, and bottle service. I want to go to Vegas. Party, man.
I only know one guy that loves bottle service here in the Quad Cities.
I know that guy.
Who is that guy?
Who is that guy?
I don't know. Who is he?
Yeah, that's what everyone's asking. If you watch by the end of the video,
He's
you're
a
saying,
real
who
moose
is that
knuckle.
guy?
That's who he is.
Yeah.
What, the DJ, 2D, all right.
2 DJ booths, 42 televisions, and bottle service.
Oh, Lord. Does that make sense to you?
What?
I mean, the A's are going there next, so I guess so, right? Did you see this talk?
What?
Oakland?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the A's are leaving Oakland. That's a done deal.
Is it?
I think so.
You were gone last week. The other thing that's been going around social media circles, and it actually, if you actually dig in and click the link, it's actually more fun to have.
That Chrissy Teigen left Twitter?
No, that was a while ago.
I thought that was like.
Are you back to J-Lo and Ben Affleck put together now?
I don't know. I just heard Chrissy Teigen left Twitter because of bullying, but then they found tweets of her bullying somebody.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
And she told someone to die.
Well, we had Oakland, yeah. And
I never liked Chrissy Teigen anyway.
I think Emily has talked to Oakland. She talked to us about the Oakland thing when she was in town. So that's being April. That was off the air. She talked to us about it.
Yeah, I do remember that. I mean, I know she said it wasn't good.
No, but where they want to build a stadium, there's wildlife.
Yeah.
And so it's like a real life for those of you who watch terrible television like me. It's like the real life the OC, like Sandy, the lawyer in there who sometimes takes the little things on.
Yeah,
took
there's some
environmental
stuff going on, but she knows all the ins and outs of it because of what's going on.
Yeah, where they want to build it is not going to happen.
They can't build it where they're going to build it because it's
So I don't think he's got a lot of leeway there if he wants to move it. The other thing last week.
Well, what happens to the Oakland Coliseum when they leave?
Blow it up.
Then what does it become?
I don't know.
Wildlife? They make it back into wildlife refuge?
No idea. It's a good idea, though. I mean, artist rendering or whatever else. I mean, we have that all the time in the Quad Cities. I just saw something.
Have you seen the artist renderings of the bridges?
That's what I was getting to.
2 of them.
Oh, is there?
Well, they want to do it. They want to do it for the 74 bridge.
The 74 one, it was supposed to be Moline Pier, right? It's coming from Moline
Pier. But then that one, I don't know who did. Now, Pagraki?
Yeah.
I guess the 80 bridge is garbage?
Sure, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's garbage, yeah.
I didn't know, man. It makes me fearful driving across that.
You should be.
Now.
You should be.
Great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Speed over that thing, yeah.
Yeah, go fast.
Yeah.
God, don't say things like that.
People who actually pay attention.
That makes me think of the Mothman fans.
It's like it's funny. Like every year they come and inspect it, and every year they run an article in the Times, and it's just like, the Federal Highway it says like this is not a good bridge. Like, yeah, we know.
Great.
So they want to make it a bison bridge. Yeah. I just never seen a bison cross a bridge.
Well, because there hasn't been one for them to cross ever.
I didn't know they. Yeah.
It happens.
So the bison just over in Illinois just stare over to Iowa, and they're like, I just would love it.
Probably. It's Illinois looking to come into Iowa. Like, oh man, I just got to get away from Pritzker.
Yeah.
Look at that female bison over in Iowa.
Yeah. Did you see her? Yeah, I did. If only.
What's her name? Her name's Gert.
Yeah. If only I could get over there. So
I'm gonna show her my horns.
I'm excited for our first break today because we've got a big draft question. It's a question about the draft.
What draft?
It's the 1984 draft. I've got a trivia question.
The NFL one?
It's a trivia question that's coming at the first break. We're going to get to it.
All right. Well, what draft? Like what league?
It's multiple leagues. That's the fun thing about it. So we're not too far away from the draft. But we've got, all right, so out there for you guys, just to give you, it's a dumb word, transparency or whatever else, but White Sox have us on 13th and the 14th, so that's Thursday and Friday, so we'll be off the air. We also have other things going on, like an early release, and I've got solo parent, so we're only going to be doing an hour-long show today, so we're going to do as much as we can, as fast as we can in for you today. That being said, the biggest news of all today was is the schedule release tonight.
Oh, I thought you were going to say my ear works again.
Well, yeah, I'm glad that your ear works. But they, for some reason this morning, for the talk shows, they released week 1.
Oh, I already know who Dallas opens up with.
Yeah, they've got...
Tampa Bay, baby.
That's right.
Dallas is on primetime again, Jay! Woo!
No, they're not.
Yeah, they open up week 1 against Tampa Bay.
Are they the doubleheader?
They have to be. I saw it all over Cowboy Twitter.
Oh, my goodness.
They go down to Tampa. They open up with Tampa.
So they're going to be the early game on Monday. How come it's not on my list here?
Buccaneers going to start out 0-1.
That can't be true.
It's true. My guy Marcus Mosher doesn't lie, dude.
Well, the Bears are going to be the Sunday night game of the week. They're at the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be at 7:20 our time, NBC. So I'm assuming now, because I don't know why it's on the schedule in front of me.
And did you know that 21 years ago yesterday was the anniversary of Glen Ellen Hill's rooftop home run?
I did see that, yeah.
Dude.
That's not nearly as good as when he had to go on the DL because he hurt himself because he had a nightmare about spiders.
He did?
Yeah, he had to go on. He woke up in the middle of the night. He has arachnophobia, so he woke up in the middle of the night. You've never heard have you never read about the oddest DL stints in the major leagues? Someone burned Magno Ordonez, I think, or somebody burned their butt on the tanning bed and they had to go on the DL. Glenn Allen Hill hurt himself. I think he ran out a window or something weird like that because he had a nightmare about spiders.
Well, I meing. Spiders, man, I'm sorry, dude.
I don't like spiders.
I don't like spiders one bit. You ever seen a camel spider?
No.
It's enough to make you poop yourself.
Well, I'm not laughing about it. I'm just saying, it's a weird DL stint.
And camel spiders are with their legs and everything are about as big as my hand.
I don't like that.
And they're fast as lightning, dude. I mean, dude, faster.
I'm making it sound how I think they go.
It's they're across the sand.
Camels don't seem like they're fast.
No, the spiders just. Oh my god!
You see those when you're in Afghanistan and stuff?
When I was
do you have to check your boots and everything?
Oh, dude,
I'm gonna bomb it.
You know I did.
That's so sick,
dude. We were in a the tent. I can't think of the name now, but anyway, GP tent. And there's a big beam that goes across, and the spider was going across the beam, and someone threw a boot at it, and it fell, and it came right at me. I'd scream like a girl.
Oh yeah, I would too.
But yeah, somebody caught one, and they caught a scorpion and a dung beetle, and had them fight it out in an MRE box. That was awesome.
Okay, that's it. That's interesting.
Do you want to hear who won?
Okay,
what do you think?
Give me the tape again. All right,
you got a spider.
I got a spider.
So its body is about like that.
All right,
and then the legs go out. So it was close to the size of my hand. Probably not quite as big as my hand, but close.
His body is like that, though. Bigger than the size of a Gatorade top, for those who can't watch it.
It was long and skinny, so the body was about yay long, about yay wide.
That's a pretty big body for a spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, there's one.
Not a big body like a tarantula fat. It was more of a thinner body.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So we got lanky. We're gonna give him the lanky one.
He's a lanky. And he has a longer version of a tarantula.
Gotcha.
Deal? All right.
Deal.
Full grown black scorpion.
Okay, and then
about yay.
Yeah, that's a big boy. Okay.
Big boy. And then a dung beetle.
And what does a dung beetle do?
He moves poop.
That's it.
Yeah.
Scorpion wins.
You're right.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Okay.
Technically, all right, it was pretty cool because at first you really couldn't get them to fight each other, so you kind of had to like run them into each other.
Mm-hmm.
Scorpion got upset and finally just stung the spider. Spider.
That quick.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. But then we kept trying to throw the dung beetle at the scorpion. The scorpion kept trying to hit the dung beetle.
Uh-huh.
Can't get through the shell, dude. Dung beetle. Invincible.
Just sat there and keep it up.
So I mean, it was a win.
Yeah.
So the scorpion was 1-0-1. The spider was 0-1, and the dung beetle was 0-1.
Well,
there you go. That's sports.
Don't
call Pete on us.
No. That's an interesting story. All right.
I still have a picture of that too, by the way.
Mm-hmm. All right. So back to the Oakland A's.
Yep, Anderson's right. Thursday night kickoff. The Thursday night September 9th game is the Cowboys versus the Bucs. Thanks, Jason
there it is
Anderson.
on the front paper over there.
Yeah, boom.
So are you trying to tell me there's no doubleheader on Monday night?
I don't know.
Boo. Come on, NFL. Yeah, it's on the other page. That's right. Thursday, September 9th. Cowboys at Buccaneers, 8:20, 7:20 our time, NBC.
They wanted America to watch Thursday Night Football. They did it.
Yep.
That's a great matchup.
Well, we'll take a look at some of those after we come back from break. But yes, the Oakland A's are looking to maybe leave town if the city does not approve plans for a new stadium. On Tuesday, Major League Baseball made the suggestion that the team may think about moving from the Oakland Coliseum, which they've called home since 1968, if they do not get the approval needed from local government. The team has proposed a new ballpark, Howard Terminal Stadium, to replace the weathered-looking park they are
Where
now.
do they move from, Jay?
That is the problem there, right there. The Howard Terminal Stadium is not looking like it's, from what we understand, maybe nothing.
Remember where they were at before they were in 68?
Oakland?
Mm-hmm. Where the A's were? Where did they play?
They've been there since, I don't know where.
I think it was Kansas City, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I think so, yeah.
And then I think before that,
they're
it
Kansas
was
City.
Philadelphia, wasn't it?
That makes sense, I think, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think they moved from Philly to Kansas City and Kansas City, Oakland.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong.
All right.
These are A's. All right, we going to break?
No, just hold on a second before we go to break.
Okay.
If the team does end up leaving town, according to CBSSports.com, here are 5 potential landing spots for them. Would you like to guess?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I'd like to play. Okay, what is it?
Las Vegas.
Number 1 on the list is Las Vegas.
Okay. Number 2 on the list.
Mm-hmm.
San Antonio.
Oh, that's a good call. No,
Okay.
not on the list.
Jacksonville.
Nope.
Charlotte.
And again, no.
Indianapolis.
No, I do like that pick, though, but no.
Louisville.
No, I'm going to just end up there.
Nashville.
Nashville is on that list. Good job.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Little Rock. It's a fine town.
No, that's not a bad call either.
Okay. Des Moines.
I wish, no.
Okay.
So you got Nashville, you got Las Vegas. Here's
Green
one
Bay.
No. Here's one I don't like. I don't like Montreal. on that list.
But Montreal wants them back, dude. They want a team back up there.
The other one, if they stayed in California, San Jose.
Okay, San Jose.
Yeah. And then finally, Portland.
Then the A's would stand for Antifa.
There you go. There you go.
It's just an idea. Sorry, guys.
And then before we go to break, though, we talked about this on Friday. The Arlington racetrack in Chicago, in Arlington, Illinois, is no longer. They don't have the track anymore, and there's sitting on, like, I don't know. If I say 264 acres, then it's 364 acres. If I said 364 acres, it's 264 acres.
Butler acres.
Someone can correct me.
I'll bet it's 264.
Somewhere speculating, the mayor said this would be a nice place for the Chicago Bears to play.
The mayor of who?
Arlington. Said, wouldn't this be a nice area if we just get rid of this and we build a nice little stadium for the Bears to come play? And, of course, made a little ripples.
Oh, yeah, it did, but because Beetlejuice won't let them have people in the stands.
Mayor comes back and says, it's a good idea, but Bears are on a lease and they've got 13 more years. So that's a great idea, Mayor of Arlington. And I know I said this on Friday. Mayor of Arlington claps back. I understand that there is a lease, but a good lawyer knows that they can get you out of those things.
I was just going to say leases get broken all the time.
Can you imagine? Like, I think they've been playing at Soldier Field since 61, I think.
Yeah, but do you think Beetlejuice understands that the Bears could buy out that lease in a second?
Yeah, if they wanted to.
That McCaskey's are dirty, rotten, filthy rich.
And you would think, like, I know Mayor, because, like, didn't they just do renovations? And I think it was actually, like, 2013. And I hate to say, like, but 8 years ago is a long time.
I thought it was before that, but I know that, yes, they did do renovations to Soldier Field.
But it's not like lately in the last, like, 3 years, anything big. So it's going to be an interesting...
Well, that would be a huge... I mean, you think about the tax revenue alone that would leave Chicago.
Yeah. What do you think that does to property value around those houses around there?
What, Arlington?
Yeah. I mean, just think about it alone. Like, so obviously, I'm familiar with Downers Grove, which is like 20 minutes away. What does that do for property value? Just explode it?
It skyrockets,
yeah.
Right? I mean, especially, well, at least the business value around there. You're going to have all those businesses around there in hotels and everything else, people staying.
And you can build your own little. You can put an Applebee's right next to it and everything else on property. Who doesn't want an irresistible?
I know you do.
I don't know why.
You're probably,
Applebee's, why are you not a sponsor of this dumb show?
I gotta get. I'll bet you hard $50 that you go to Applebee's on Thursday. That's my thoughts.
I doubt it, but it's possible. I don't want.
Dude, if you do go, you better send me a pic, because if you don't send me a pic, it didn't happen.
Yeah, I probably definitely should do that.
I guess I'm not familiar with Arlington. On like, is it like going to Lombard? Is it that populated?
Yeah, it's like it looks the exact same as Brookfield. It looks the exact same as Lombard. It looks the exact same as Downs Grove. Yeah.
It's all like one big area.
Hey, look at that! Mikey comes through. 326 acres. I said 246. It would be 346. He came through with the 326. Thanks, Mikey, on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread.
Certainly big enough for a stadium and a lot of parking.
That's right, and Applebee's. So, all right, you ready for the trivia question before we go to break?
I guess.
Okay. In 1984.
Van Halen released the album 1984.
Wow, what an album, right?
Oh, what a great album.
What an album.
Last album of Van Halen was truly Van Halen.
The Cowboys of Dallas and the Bulls of Chicago both drafted the same athlete in 1984. But he never played for either team. Who was he? When we come back,
I already know.
When we come back, you give me the answer to your question. For those of you out there listening on the radio or listening on your smart device or listening on ESPN1170am.com, you can play along at home. If you're watching on the Facebook Live here, you can leave your answer to who the Bulls and the Cowboys both drafted in 1984, but he never played for either team on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. We're going to take a break. Be right back for Don't Hassle Us Local here on ESPN 1170 AM.
Front Street Brewery. Jay, when's our next trip down there, by the way?
A week from Friday, so it'll be the 21st.
Friday, we'll be down there trying those great beers that they've been serving since 1992 to all you members of the Quad Cities and Davenport in particular. The Davenport Gold, the Wise Guy, the Raging Ritter, and everybody's favorite, the Cherry Bomb Blonde. You can find all their food and drink specials on Facebook or go to the webpage, www.frontstreetbrew.com. Check them out today. Those are our friends from Front Street Brewery. Remember, the restaurant is at 208 East River Drive, and the tap room is in the Freight House Complex.
I've been earning and burning, snapping necks and cashing.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Randall, the QC hot dog guy. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
PointsBet understands that in sports, it pays to be fast. Download the PointsBet app now and use code Iowa2K to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Whether you're a bettor or a baller, a sharp or a sharpshooter, if you're making money or just laying money, sports is speed. Luckily, your sports book can keep up. When you bet with PointsBet, you get faster bets, faster withdrawals, and faster rewards at your fingertips. Plus, right now, PointsBet is giving customers the best odds on all pro sports. That's better odds and bigger payouts on our lightning fast app, because PointsBet knows every second matters. Time is money, and it pays to be fast. PointsBet has the best odds on all pro sports, so download the app now and use code Iowa2K to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. See for yourself why bettors are calling PointsBet innovative, lightning quick, and the reason they have ditched the other books. Download the app now to experience Iowa's premium sportsbook for yourself. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
Fun, saving money. Not fun, utility bills. Fun, generating your own clean, renewable energy. Not fun, flushing dollar bills down the toilet. Fun, calling Square One Solar for a no-pressure, free in-home estimate and getting a free solar phone charger. Not fun, paying your electric bill for the rest of your life. Let Square One Solar show you the benefits of solar. Over a decade of solar experience. Financing available, and for a limited time, buy one solar panel, get one free. Get your free solar analysis today. Square One Solar. Make the solar switch.
All right, is that a Q2 or Q3 expense?
Dwayne's CPA went MIA.
Nah.
To keep his books and his sanity, he needs to find a replacement ASAP.
Hey, Johnny, have you ever heard of a fungible good?
Indeed can help him hire the people he needs.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Sorry to interrupt your jams, murder mystery podcasts, or motivational beach noises, but we got something else you might like to hear. It's called cash. That's the sound of an extra $250 after your first 10 deliveries with Uber Eats. That's right, an extra $250 on top of all the other cash you'll make during those first 10 deliveries. If that sounds good, visit t.uber.com/extra250. Uber Eats, deliver with us. Limited time offer, terms apply. See t.uber.com/extra250 for more details.
All right, is that a Q2 or a Q3 expense?
Dwayne's CPA went MIA.
Nah.
To keep his books and his sanity, he needs to find a replacement, ASAP.
Hey, Johnny, have you ever heard of a fungible good?
Indeed can help him hire the people he needs.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Download the ESPN 1170 app today and never miss a thing. From the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
If you're in HR, you're probably wearing a lot of hats. Recruiter, team builder, trainer, mediator, policymaker, and of course, paper pusher. But not anymore. Bamboo HR is the #1 HR software for small and medium businesses. It manages all your employee data easily and automates countless tasks so you can focus on people, not paperwork. Bamboo HR frees you from spreadsheets so you can do your real job, creating a great place to work. If the data shuffle and paperwork mountain have you ready to hang up all your hats, you're ready for Bamboo. If you handle HR records and paperwork, Bamboo HR is a dream. Let us free up your time and put your days of pushing paperwork behind you so you can focus on the people and making your company a great place to work for everyone. Try PC Magazine's top pick for HR software free today. Just go to bamboohr.com/panda. This is a limited offer only available to radio listeners at bamboohr.com/panda. That's bamboohr.com/panda.
I can pop a beer in here, right? Your cousin from Boston. This here is Sam Adams Boston Lager. It's my go-to beer. Not too heavy, not too light. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, that's whoopsie daisy. Oh no. Is there somebody that can help? Come on in the room. It poured right in the keyboard. Relax. I spill beer on my computer all the time. Sam Adams Boston Lager. The Boston Beer Company, Boston, Massachusetts. Drink responsibly.
Clay's Cleaning Service has a spotless reputation.
Take care of the windows. Hello, this is Clay.
But his business operations could use a light dusting.
Boy, I had you scheduled for next week. I'll just check here. No, absolutely. We will be there tomorrow.
Indeed can help him hire the people he needs.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
If you own a small business, you know how hard it can be to find new customers. Now, Town Square has new tools that can help your business stand out and grow today. Go to GetLocalCustomersNow.com for a free local market competitive analysis that will show you what other businesses in town are doing to find new customers and how you can do it too with Town Square. Plus, be one of the first business owners to sign up with Town Square and receive $500 in free advertising on this radio station. Start growing your business today. Visit GetLocalCustomersNow.com. That's GetLocalCustomersNow.com.
Your local sports show in the Quad Cities is on ESPN 1170. Don't hassle us. We're local. Noon till 2 on the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170.
Welcome back, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to Don't Hassle So Local. Jay, remember the show Benson?
I do.
Love that show. You remember where that came from? Do you know where that show came from?
Soap.
Yeah, look at you. Benson, that was a great show.
It was not bad. It was not bad at all. All right, before we went to break, I asked you a trivia question, the day's trivia question.
Yes, sir.
In 1984, the Cowboys and the Bulls both drafted the same athlete, but he never played for either team. Who was he?
At the time, he was the fastest man in the world, Jay.
Yeah.
His name's Carl Lewis.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't. How'd you know that?
I just remember Dallas drafting him.
Yeah.
I remember that going, oh, wow. That'd be awesome as a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I did not realize the Bulls drafted him.
Yeah, me neither. But look,
makes sense he could jump through the roof, though, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Before we get
couldn't
into
sing a lick, though.
No, he could not. That's for certain.
That's all right.
All right. According to a poll by Axios,
did you think you had me stumped on that when you found it at first? Oh, you did.
You know, I thought maybe, but then the look on your face right away, I knew you knew it.
Okay.
So I didn't hold on to it too long. According to a poll from Axios Ipsos, 57% of U.S. adults believe proof of COVID-19 vaccination should be required to attend a sporting event.
50% believe that?
57%.
Okay.
Here's how it goes also on top of it. Proof of COVID-19 vaccine should be required for 64% believe international air travel. 63% domestic U.S. air travel. 61% vacation. That falls under like a hotel resort or a cruise ship. 57 is attending a sporting event. 49 going to salons, barbershops, or spas should be required. 49% believe you should have to show your vaccination for restaurant indoor dining. And 44% believe that you should have to be required to have your vaccination to do shopping at non-grocery retail stores. Where do you fall on any of that?
I believe that all those people that think that need to prove that they don't have herpes before they use the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, you're really crossing some lines asking people to divulge medical information like that in a way. I mean, you know how I feel about the vaccine.
Yeah.
I think get it. I'm not telling anybody not to get it. I just have a hard time with these overlord type ideas. I don't know.
Well, we've talked about vaccinated OnlyFans sections that have started. Dodgers, Giants, and Padres all have a vaccinated section. The NBA's Miami Heat has one as well. And starting May 19th, the Yankees and the Mets will join that.
How about this? As I think about it and I think about my stance on this, I don't think that it would be, if the government's coming down saying these things, I don't think it's correct. But if you're
you have the right to refuse service.
Yeah. If you're an individual business, whether you're a stadium, a flight, an airline, whatever it is, if you think that you need to require that to make your people that are coming on there to feel safe, that is well within your right as a business to do. So, from that standpoint, yes, then I do agree. If that's the case, it's just people saying that other people, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When there's a line there. As a business, you're saying it, and that is definitely your right. That is 100% your right.
So
it's like the guy that didn't want to make cakes for a homosexual wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do I think he's smart for doing that? No. I think he's a ding dong for that.
Yep.
It's his right.
There you go.
And it's everybody's right then to not buy cakes from him.
Mm-hmm.
So for whatever reason, you know what I mean? If that's how he feels, that's how he feels. But so yeah, that's where I lie. I don't feel that, Jay. Let's just say you weren't vaccinated, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel that it's right for me to tell you as I walk into a room, Jay, you can't be in the room with me. It's not my right to tell you.
Okay.
But if there was a sign on the front door that said, hey, everybody in this building has to be vaccinated, otherwise we can't let you in, well, that's the business making a decision.
That's right.
So there. Is that cleared up for everybody?
Okay, but does this get you, though, when you say government, though? Because Erie County Executive Mark Poloncarz, obviously this is where Erie County, where Buffalo is.
Okay.
He, even though most places they just really want you to have, for a sporting event, they want to have a negative test. Sometimes they want you to require just a negative test.
Okay.
They plan on a stricter policy later in the year. And Mark Poloncarz says, our goal is to have 100% full house for the Bills and Sabres starting in the fall. along with that plan is that unless you are vaccinated, you will not have entry into the stadium. It's easy. It is safe. So the county executive is saying this, not the Buffalo Bills or the Buffalo Sabres.
I feel he's crossing a line.
Okay.
What do we do? Do we get it laminated and wear it around our necks? I mean, I almost went and did that myself, to be honest with you.
That's my concern. My concern is that we are going to have some type of tattoo on us.
Am I wearing a scarlet letter around?
That's what it's going to be, yep. Maybe. I don't want to get into it's been a long time since we've had our friend Leah on, but I mean, I don't want to get into that. I really don't. Like, I don't dig deep into that stuff, and it's a waste of my time.
You know, at the same time, too, if you've had the virus, there were studies out there from MIT saying that you're probably going to have antibodies in your system, which is the vaccine, for quite some time. So, yeah, I don't know. A lot of areas I would.
A lot of time to go.
A lot
through.
of things that I wouldn't want to dig into. I certainly I wouldn't want to be the politician out there trying to make that policy.
I think we're at 56 or 58% of adults, and I think that's 16 and up, are at the first shot of the vaccine, and by July 4th, President Biden wants it to be at 70%. I told you earlier, and I'll finish it. I was listening to a podcast this morning about what's the word I used? Vaccination, just apprehension.
Yeah.
Though, and there's two schools of thought. What I really don't like is when someone's talking about vaccination apprehension is automatically someone, like you said, when you said, like, I think you should get Jay, I think you should get vaccinated. I hate when hate's a strong word. I dislike, and I think it's not right that someone right away goes, well, you're just a Trumper. There's other things that are involved. Right. You may have may have a medical history in your family with big pharma companies that you don't trust them. You may have a history in your family that you don't trust medicine doctors or whatever else. You may be 20, 30 years old and say, my cells will rejuvenate themselves. I'm fine. I no lie. A year ago, I said, like, I'm not going to get it. I have a superior immune system, and I had the coronavirus. But there's people out there just going, and if you're 20 and 30, you're probably right. I don't know, but I'm just saying that, yeah.
Well, I would say this. We all got the polio vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
The argument on that's going to be, well, they did a lot more study into it than this one.
It took 5 to 7 years. Yeah, they sure did. Not 5 to 7 weeks.
And I feel that if you think you should get it, get it. If you're on the borderline because you think it's unsafe, I would say it seems like it's safe. And if you're on the point where there's no way in hell I'm going to get it, fine. I'm not going to.
It's not our hill to die on.
Right. I'm not telling people what to do. I'm not going to sit here and I don't want to get canceled or yelled at like Joe Rogan or anything. I'm not going to sit here and say that you shouldn't if you're of a whatever age. But you know what? I would just encourage you to make the choice that's best for you and understand that don't read into all the, there's different vaccines that have had problems. Like there's an AstraZeneca one as well that's having blood clot issues.
Mm-hmm.
That and the Johnson & Johnson. So avoid those two, but I think those are blood clots for women that are taking birth control pills, if I understand that correctly.
I know.
I just reach in on that. I don't know. The other ones seem to not have any issues. So maybe get a Pfizer or get the Moderna one. I know quite a few people that have been vaccinated. And nobody that I know of has had any sort of, other than you get a little sicky sick.
It's a weird question because you have to, if you're asking people like, would you get vaccinated to go see your favorite team? You're only asking the people that automatically are like, I'm not getting vaccinated. So right now you've created that, you've changed your Twitter poll to just people that are like, no, I'm not doing it.
And I'm with you too. I'm like, they want to politicize this, saying, "Oh, the people that don't want to get it are never Trumpers."
I don't like that at all.
They want this thing to be a divided in the line thing, and they love just to use him as the lightning rod of whatever.
In the podcast, and this is Bill Simmons' latest one, and he talks to a guy who writes for the Atlantic, and the same one that we talked to much about. It's the exact same guy that was like, we all fell for the Amazon thing. We have to wipe everything down. He's like, it's not true. He's like, of all things, like, why are movie theaters shut down? We don't talk during that time. We just separate each other. So he's the one that kind of, although I would say he falls more on the left, he's realistic about things, but he really came strong at the beginning. the people that we find that have vaccination apprehension are mainly Trumpers. And then he dialed it back, and then he came back again. And that's when you came in when I was cleaning, and I was like, hey, and asked you some questions. Like, this is just on the top of my head. How are people looking at things? But it's just too easy to point the finger and just be like, oh, you just must like Trump, like.
I don't think that's the case. I think
where I've seen...
I would say the anti-vaccine community is all over the board.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I
politically,
yeah.
I think that I mean, anti-vaccine was a thing well before this vaccination. Do you follow me?
Yep.
So,
absolutely, 100%.
Well before this thing. So, I would not say at all that was a.
Hell have no fury as two new moms on Facebook talking about vaccination or anti-vaccination. The comments go back and forth, and that's
right.
That's a good 5-year run. And hell have no fury.
Right, and I don't think that's a political party.
Nobody's backing down on that.
But you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's one political party against another. That's just whatever.
That's a train wreck you don't want to be in the middle of. You just let that. You watch it happen. It's the worst.
And that's exactly what we're looking at. That train wreck is playing out over this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not getting caught in the middle of it. So I'm not going to say, like I said, I'm not going to tell people what to do. I think people saying that people should be, you should this, and I don't know.
All right, let's go to the NFL. The thing is, if they're doing this to make a schedule release party and they're taking away my Twitter thing, I'm going to be very upset. Where are the leaks? I don't like this. I don't like it at all. But it's week 1. Before we get to that, we talked about Tim Tebow. Good job, Jacksonville. Good job, Tim Tebow. Always polarizing, always ready to do things. They make the announcement that they're going to sign him and play tight end. And the NFL community, they chime in on Twitter. Sometimes Twitter's a cesspool. Sometimes it just gives you magic. Thank you, OJ. You're not on this one, though. Anyway, Devin Bush wrote, Tim Tebow got a job before Kaepernick. Wait till we play Jacksonville. Ooh.
He's not quarterbacking.
Marcellus Wiley, he comes on the defense. Why y'all tripping on Tebow? We all have homies that work out until they're in their 30s trying to make it into the league, and very, very few make it, and they're not Tim freaking Tebow. But for those fortunate few that get a shot, are you mad? Something doesn't add up. Chris Sims writes, Chris Sims is just a CBS analyst, right?
Yeah, his dad was Phil.
I know, but I'm just saying his @ handle is CSimsQB. You're not a QB anymore. Anyway, he writes, I think there's a risk the Jaguars are taking with their locker room. Tim Tebow, as nice as he is, clearly doesn't deserve the shot he's getting. And I wonder what his teammates will think when a lesser player is taking up practice reps as a marketing ploy.
Oh, Chris Sims.
So profound, Chris.
Well, you know what? I would say, Chris, you got a job that you didn't deserve because of your daddy.
Oh, you think?
My God, Chris Sims. I tell you what, I think there's two people in this room that are better at analyzing football than you are.
Hey.
Idiot. Oh, my God.
@ Shannon Sharp went on Undisputed and said, they have the video on here if you want Tebow. Everyone knows why Tebow got this opportunity. He's from Jacksonville, and they're trying to sell tickets. It's not because he can play. Good call.
Possibly.
It's true, yeah.
Nate
Washington.
What if it turns out he can still run didn't that dude run like 4.5?
Who?
Tebow.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, he's probably still as fast as Gronk.
Nate Washington said, LOL. It's people that really think Tebow gone be good for the locker room. Oh, gosh. You actually wrote gone be good for the locker room.
Gone be good.
Like them boys really gone be listening to him. And don't come saying yes if you've never been in an NFL locker room. # IYKYK. If you know, you know, is what that stands for. Nate Washington. And Deshaun Elliott said, crazy how Tebow gets a chance with an NFL team when there's hundreds of guys who actually deserves a chance after all the hard work they've put in.
He didn't put in hard work?
I guess that's what they're saying. Des Bryant says, so Tebow haven't played an NFL game in damn near a decade, and it's that simple. No hate, but you got to be kidding me, Des Bryant said. Interesting. All right, so the big schedule release is going on. We get to speculate so much more. It opens up, but you're going to be gone on Monday. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll see what the old Merrick's doing or somebody or whatever else. All right, so week 1 schedule. Have you looked at it? Do you know anything outside of the Cowboys are open up on Thursday? Give me your anticipation for these games, okay? You with me?
All right, I have not looked past Dallas.
Okay.
So just give me the Dallas
game
first.
If Cowboys and Buccaneers are 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 1 to 10.
Oh, that's definitely a 10. You want me to call winners too?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Give them to me.
Okay, Steelers at Bills.
All right, well, you didn't ask Dallas Tampa Bay's first game.
Yeah, that's Thursday. Dallas Tampa Bay. That's a 10 on your. I'm interested.
That's a 10, and Dallas wins.
Dallas wins. Okay.
It's going 16-0.
I love where your head's at. 17-0. I love where your head's at. Steelers at the Bills.
Steelers at Buffalo. Man, that's a 9. That's
really
sexy. Yeah.
Why is that?
Healthy Big Ben start out the season. You got Najee Harris. I like that. They did get some help on the O-line. Obviously, Buffalo is Buffalo. Talented team. Made it to the AFC Championship last year. That's a 9 for me. Buffalo wins that game.
I think it's up there only because I want to see the direction that the Steelers are going. And it's it's your initial game. Because we've said like they've got salary cap problems going on. All right. I got a good one for you. This one's good. Good job, NFL.
Okay.
Good job, NFL.
All right. Go.
Jets at Panthers. Did you know they made a trade before the draft? The Jets and the Panthers.
They did?
Yeah. Do you know what they did?
What?
They sent a quarterback to Carolina, and now he's at home against his former team, the Jets. Jets and Panthers. Sam Darnold Bowl.
The Jets at Carolina.
Yeah. New look Jets. Zach Wilson's going to have the start. The old quarterback's going to be at Carolina. I think this is actually better than Steelers and Bills.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a 7.5.
Good solid 7.5. Who wins that game? Carolina by a touchdown or more. Okay. Carolina's going to win that game. Ooh. You think there's lines?
Already?
We can't do it. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, this is actually next Tuesday we're guessing the lines. I won't look at anything because
we can never guess them right now.
We can never get.
We're going to go through and rate them, and then we're going to go back and guess them.
We don't have a lot of time, but we can do it.
Right,
we can push it as much as you want to. We can push it. We can go a little bit after 1:00 if you want.
All right, let's see where we get. All right,
anyway, all right. Jaguars at Texans. Oh, one team that's trending up, another one that is trending down faster than I don't know what you can say.
3.
That is at 3.
Jacksonville wins that hands down.
But they are two teams that could not be going any opposite directions.
Sunshine starts out 1-0 in his career.
And I don't know, did they trade Gardner Minshew at halftime to the Texans for a bologna sandwich? And he gets to play for him? Oh, all right, Arizona Cardinals at the Tennessee Titans.
Ooh. I like this. This 8.
An 8, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. I'll go with Tennessee, the home team.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay. Los Angeles Chargers at the Washington football team.
Ooh. Chargers at Washington. This is the matchup. Rashawn Slater against Chase Young. They showed. I saw a video of this one, by the way. Rashawn just dominated him. I like this one. This matchup. I'll give this an 8.5, and I'm taking the Chargers.
You'll give it an 8.5, and you can take the Chargers all you want. Washington football team's winning that.
No way.
Oh yeah, West Coast, East Coast.
Not first game.
Yep. Philadelphia Eagles at the Atlanta Falcons.
Ugh.
Birds versus birds.
Give that a 2.
Jalen Hurts versus that is a 2.
Atlanta.
Okay. Yep, I like that. Seattle Seahawks at the Colts.
7.
7, just because you're interested to see what
Wentz does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The FU mode.
I'll go Indy.
I'm gonna go Indy too, and it only makes it good for storyline because then everyone goes, "See, they should have traded Russell Wilson."
Yeah.
Look at his body language. Look at his body language out there. He's just not happy.
By the way, that's a good defense, and he's gonna just be in his face the whole time.
Minnesota Vikings at the Bengals.
Ooh.
Joe's got some new weapons.
Minute Sin. Man, I give this one a 8.
8, okay.
I'll take Minnesota, but man,
mm-hmm.
it's going to be a fun game.
Yeah, that's a game you want to start because if it goes the opposite direction, everyone's going to be like, oh, it's Cincinnati there, the Vikings.
Is that a Monday night game?
Nope, it's still a noon game. We haven't even hit the afternoon games yet. The last noon game is the 49ers at the Lions. Oof, that's right.
I've given that one like a 2 as well.
Jared Goff,
Detroit. San Fran wins.
Okay. The Cleveland Browns at the Kansas City Chiefs, 3:25 kickoff.
Ooh, I'm going to have to give this one a 10 as well.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, that's a fun game to watch. I'll take Kansas City, but man, that's going to be a fun.
The over-under's got to be incredible on that.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one to watch.
That's got to be in the high 50s, right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Who you got there? Chiefs at home?
I took Chiefs at home, yeah.
Okay. Dolphins at the Patriots. Oh, boy.
Miami at New England. I'm giving that a 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
Give me my Fins.
Yeah. Changing of the guard. Broncos at the Giants.
Detroit at NYG.
No, Broncos, Denver.
Oh, Denver. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Denver at Detroit.
At New York Giants. Denver at Denver Broncos. New York Giants.
I'm listening, I swear.
Yeah.
6. And
Okay.
I'll take the Giants.
Packers at the Saints. Oh, I'm really angry. And Aaron Rodgers. And we don't know who's starting quarterback at the Saints.
Packers.
The Saints.
I give this one an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay wins it no matter what. I mean, as long as Aaron's there, I should say.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. And then the Chicago Bears at the Los Angeles Rams. New quarterback for the Rams. Don't know who's going to be starting quarterback for the Bears.
7. Rams.
It's going to be a good night for the Bars. And then the Monday Night Football game, September 13th, the Ravens at the Raiders.
Baltimore at Las Vegas. Give me Baltimore and give me a 4.
I can't wait for the schedule release to come out because then we get to do the tail of the tape. Who's got the better games, Thursday or Monday? Hey, NFL, if you give me a crappy game like this on Monday Night Football, you better give me a doubleheader. I'm serious. Ravens and Raiders?
Yeah.
You give me a doubleheader.
Yeah.
To make me care about this game. At least the Thursday, you got the Cowboys and Buccaneers.
I mean, you could have put Green Bay at New Orleans as the doubleheader. Easily.
That's what I would say. Hey, come on, NFL.
Or Cleveland, Kansas City as the lone Monday night game?
No, doubleheaders.
I'm just saying, if you're going to do a lone one, make it Cleveland, Kansas City. You follow me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right, what do you got? Tampa Bay, Dallas. What's the spread?
You don't have time for this. You want? Yeah, we'll do it. We have time for it. Okay. You want to do it?
Yeah. What do you got?
Tampa Bay, Dallas. What's the spread? Dak's back, but Tampa Bay is back as well. We're gonna beef this up a little bit. I'm gonna go. Tampa Bay -6.
Really?
Yeah.
I got Tampa Bay -4.
Okay.
4.5.
All right. Steelers at the Bills. I'll go first. No, you go first. I'll go first. I'm going to start writing this down now while you're doing it. Because I'm going to put it where I got. All right, go.
Okay. Buffalo.
Yeah.
-6.
Okay, I got Buffalo -4. Steelers will be bet on heavily. That's the way it goes. Jets at Panthers. I got Panthers -7.
You got -7.
I got Panthers -7.
I got -9.5.
Ooh, gosh. Good call. Okay. Jaguars at Texans. I'm going to give the Texans -1.5.
You're going Texans?
I'm sorry. You just kind of have to go with the home team. You don't know what you're going to get. First starting quarterback, new coach.
I'm going the other way, -1.5.
Okay. Titans host the Cardinals. Yeah.
Titans -3.
The only thing is I didn't write this down, but that's a good call. So I'll give the hook. I'll do -3.5. Just all right. Chargers at Washington.
Well, you can do the same if you want.
I know. That does make sense at -3, but I just threw the hook.
All right.
Chargers at Washington. I go first. Oh boy. So Chargers have to be favored in this game. So I'm going Chargers. -4.
Really?
Yep.
I'm going Washington -3.
Okay.
I think Chargers win that game.
Falcons at Eagles. Eagles at Falcons. These Falcons. I tell you what, the one score games that the Falcons lost this year is incredible. They just falconed up everything, but they got a new coaching staff, maybe a new philosophy as well. I'll go Falcons. Falcons 5, -5.
I'll go -4.
Okay. Colts host the Seahawks. Gosh, this is a good one. This is a tough one, and I think Colts. Colts are going to be favored here, but not a lot. I'm going Colts -1.5.
I think it's Colts -3.
Okay. Vikings at the Bengals. This might be the first time I'm not going to give a home team the favorite. No, I gave someone else. Didn't I? Chargers. I gave Chargers a favorite. All right, so the second time. I'll give Vikings the benefit of the doubt here, and I'll go Vikings -3.
I think you're onto something. I'm just going to go -1.5. Minnesota.
Okay. 49ers at Detroit. The Jared Goff debut in Detroit.
It's going to be
49ers, how they're going to do.
He's not going to do well without that coach.
On the road at that heavy of a line, but I'll go 49ers -7.5.
I think you're way too low. I think it's 49ers -10.5.
Okay. Chiefs at Browns. We both agree that the over-under should be somewhere around 58. Anywhere between 56 and 58, the over-under in this game.
But it's 57.5.
Browns and Chiefs. Browns still. You got the whole. I'll go Chiefs -4.
I'm with you. I'll go -4.5 just to give it the hook.
Okay, Dolphins and Patriots. Are the Patriots? I know last year was the first time in a long time that the New England was finally not favored at home, and I don't think they're going to be favored here as well. I'll go the Dolphins -3.5.
I'll go Dolphins -3.
And the Broncos at the New York Giants. This could change a lot if Aaron Rodgers gets traded in the offseason.
Yeah.
Then we're going to give the Giants the good solid -3 at home.
I'm with you. We're both there.
Yeah. Packers at the Saints. I do think the Packers are a better team.
I do too.
And so I think they will be favored on the road, but not by much. I'll give them -2.5.
I'll go -3.
Bears at the Rams.
Oof.
What do you mean, oof?
I think the Rams are going to be really good.
I think the Rams are going to be good. I think Stafford has something to prove. I think he's going to be.
I think he definitely has something to prove.
He's like, I'm going to show.
It's like I finally have a coach that's a really good coach.
Yeah.
Think about who's been Stafford's
coach. It's like a brand new car. You don't just sit there and you take it out, you drive it around, you show it off, right?
Yeah.
Same thing when you're 8, you get a new bike. You're riding around the neighborhood. You're washing that thing after every time you ride it around.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to take care of this. You're at prime time in LA. You better come out strong. You're going to come out strong enough for -7.5.
-7.5. Good call. I'll go -6.5.
And finally, the Ravens at the Raiders.
Yeah.
This is going to be one of those games that everyone's going to paper go.
And
Baltimore's better, but they're not. They're going to lose this game. I got Raiders -3.
This will still have better ratings than the NBA Game 7 finals.
There you go. I got Raiders -3.
Raiders -3?
Yeah.
No way, Jay.
Yeah.
It's Baltimore -5.
Yeah, this is a game Raiders are going to win.
No way.
Yeah. This is the type of Raiders game beginning of the season. Are the Raiders back?
When are we going to go check those and see how we did?
Probably on Tuesday, because if I do have the lines, I mean, when you come back on Tuesday, I'll be back on Monday on the air. But by then, we should probably have the over-under. We'll probably guess on Tuesday. If the odds do come out, which I'm sure they will, week 1, and the over-under, because this is the world we live in, gambling, I will not look at any over-unders.
Well, we get to redo this then week 1, too, you know?
Yeah, because there'll be changes. We'll know depth chart and whatever else. So, yeah, that'll be good. All right. Well, it's good. Now I can go in and play our commercials and everything else and then move on. All right. Early release. Got to go get the kids. Tomorrow, White Sox are on air when we're on the air, and also on Friday as well. So I will be back on Monday. I'll have an in-studio guest, and then T-Ray will be back on Tuesday. T-Ray, tell everyone where you're going again. Unless you don't want them to know your business.
Yeah, know your business.
All right. We will see you guys later. Enjoy yourselves, Quad Cities. Get out. Have some fun. Go to Hidden Hills. And I forgot to call Mike, and I forgot to call Jake. I'll have to send a text and apology to him. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. We are
peace.
out.
So you say you're in the market for a truck or sedan. Maybe your family needs a minivan. Perhaps you just want a little coupe. Well, you can find them all at Weber Auto Group.
If you own a small business, you know how hard it can be to find new customers. Now, Town Square has new tools that can help your business stand out and grow today. Go to GetLocalCustomersNow.com for a free local market competitive analysis that will show you what other businesses in town are doing to find new customers and how you can do it too with Town Square. Plus, be one of the first business owners to sign up with Town Square and receive $500 in free advertising on this radio station. Start growing your business today. Visit GetLocalCustomersNow.com. That's GetLocalCustomersNow.com.
Finally, a bed that senses snoring and automatically responds. Meet the Ergo Smart Base from Tempur-Pedic, our first system that detects snoring, then automatically adjusts by raising the bed. And now, during the Tempur-Pedic Summer of Sleep, all Tempur-Pedic mattresses are on sale, with savings up to $500 on adjustable sets. Get your best sleep, all night, every night. Learn more at Tempur-Pedic.com.
You're right on par in your